Welcome to DentonRadio.com, powered in part by Classic of Denton. Well, good morning, everybody. Sorry, we're rushing to get everything going this morning. We are finally back on in the morning here for Denton Radio in the morning. For Denton Radio, for your morning announcements. Sorry. I'm never going to get used to that rebrand. Anyways, we started calling this the morning announcements rather than Denton Radio in the morning, because when people heard Denton Radio in the morning, they were expecting crank calls and also all sorts of stuff. You never know. So we are back to morning announcements. Anyways, we're coming at you live at DentonRadio.com as well as on Twitter and YouTube, but we are also coming via audio on Facebook, which is something sort of new we're really excited about. So thank you very much for tuning in. We always do appreciate it. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started with some Denton events today. Quick update on what's going on in town. If you are new and visiting us here in Denton, make sure you come on down to the Discover Denton Welcome Center, and we will hook you up with a Dentoning expert that can create a custom itinerary just for you. It is also where we are broadcasting live on the glass from, so you can come by and check out all the shows and all that good stuff. Tonight, we're going to have Free Beer Friday. We're also going to have the Frank Buck Zoo in the house, and so it's going to be a pretty awesome night. We're going to have a lot of stuff going on. So come on tonight. All of that will be kicking off around 7-ish, 6-ish. Well, the zoo will be here earlier than the beer, so come on down. It'll be good. All right, let's start off, like we said, with a little something from DiscoverDenton.com. Denia Spring Break Camp is still going on over the Denia Recreation Center. Get as much spring break as you can, guys, because Monday it's all over. Not to be the bearer of bad news. In Sickness in the TW Visual Arts Building East Gallery. Also in the West Gallery at TW is Touching Pictures. So we have both of those exhibits going on at TW. Spring break camp over at Spring Break Camp over at Scrap, if you'd like to get crafty for your spring break. TW Community Dance Center classes, if you'd like to get dancey for your spring break. So lots going on there. Brewery Yoga with Karma Yoga over at Denton County Brewing Company. At the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center, we still have the 31st Annual Materials Hard and Soft. We also have Robert Jessup Squares. So both of those galleries are happening right now, as well as Youth Art Month. Recent works by Denton ISD elementary students are on display at the Patterson-Appleton Arts Center as well. Like we said before, Meet the Animals of the Frank Buck Zoo. Come on by tonight at 6, and you can check it all out. Frank Buck Zoo comes in live and brings their animals and all that good stuff. We are going to have them on the radio, but man, we would love to also have you guys come down and meet the animals in person. You get to touch them and pet them and ask all sorts of questions about them, and it's really, really fun time. And if you've never checked out Frank Buck Zoo, you really have to. It's just a fantastic zoo, and it is Denton's official zoo, just outside of Denton, and a great, great, great spot. It's the closest zoo from here, and for what you get, man, it is absolutely affordable. So it's a great, great activity. In fact, that should be your spring break activity. Christen this spring break or enjoy your weekend over at Frank Buck Zoo. Denton Bike Friday night social ride. Man, the weather is just perfect. We'll get into the forecast in a little bit, but man, if you're not doing outside activities today, you're missing out. DJ Dancy Doctor presents Fall in Love songs over at Harvest House. We also have, like we said, Free Beer Friday happening here at the Discover Denton Welcome Center. We're going to broadcast a little bit late. We usually do that when the zoo comes by because we don't want the broadcast to interrupt all the animals and all that good stuff. So we'll still have beer samples going starting at 7. Usually the show starts at 7. The show's going to be at 8 instead, and then the beer samples will start at 7. Live music tonight at LSA Burger, if you want to check that out as well. There's a Friday night dart tournament over at Dusty's Bar and Grill. We've got Thin Skin, Big Hand Big, Big Hand Big Knife, gotcha. Tigarb, Vaults of Zen, all going to be over at Andy's tonight. And last but no, oh no, that is last. I was going to talk about the WGI Southwest Color Guard, but that is tomorrow. All right, as you can see, if you are watching us via video, there is plenty more going on throughout the rest of the weekend, so make sure you plan out your entire stay here in Denton at DiscoverDenton.com. While you're there, you're going to find restaurant listings, hotel listings, Denton blogs, all sorts of cool stuff, so make sure you check it out. We are going to jump over into weather. Man, like I said, it is just an awesome, awesome forecast. We were looking at it yesterday, super excited about it. 64 degrees right now and climbing. We're looking at 83 for the high. We were thinking it was going to be 82, but it's 83. Hey, not a bad margin for error. It's again, it's going to shoot up here in a little bit and be pretty darn awesome until about 7, where it's going to trail off just a little bit, but man, it's going to stay very nice through into the evening. And then it should be a beautiful day again tomorrow, with things starting to storm again on Sunday. But enjoy the next 2 days, guys. It's going to be an awesome one. Everybody always tells me that's the old wisdom, right? Is don't plant anything new until Easter, because you never know. And so it's going to be beautiful one day, and then it's going to go crazy the next. So while we got it beautiful, man, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Okay, we've talked Denton events. We've talked Denton weather. It is time to talk Denton news with our great friends and partners over at the Denton Record Chronicle, great supporters of DentonRadio.com as well as the Discover Denton Welcome Center. We love working with these guys, and can't talk about your local news enough. Over 100 years of bringing you guys local news over at the Denton Record Chronicle, which is always a fun time. We're going to give you a couple of top stories. If you'd like to follow up, you can always do so at the beautiful DentonRC.com. Top stories today: victim killed in Austin bombing was accepted into UNT music program. Thoughts and prayers do go out to all the Austin victims. It's such a horrible story. Denton County Jail improvements target drug presence among inmates for mental health treatment. Report: major Texas industrial facilities rank first nationally in illegal water pollution. From the police blotter: man arrested on warrants after police respond to 2 stalled vehicles. UNT presents women pioneers in journalism. Very cool. Honda to host pet adoptions, donate to Denton Animal Shelter. We also, of course, want to remind you to subscribe to the DRC Daily Newsletter. And from sports, last but not least, basketball. 6 area players earned TABC All-State honors. Very nice. If you would like to follow up on any of those stories as well as many, many more, again, you can do so at DentonRC.com, or you can come by the Discover Denton Welcome Center. We will hook you up with a physical newspaper, just like this one. All right. Thank you again for tuning in, everybody. We have talked Denton events, we've talked Denton weather, we've talked Denton news. These are your morning announcements where we bring you everything going on in Denton, everything you need to enjoy your Denton day to its absolute fullest. Make sure you stay up to date on Denton events at DiscoverDenton.com. Stay tuned to DentonRadio.com for your local news, for your local music and entertainment. We appreciate you guys very much for joining us at Denton Radio, at Twitter, at Facebook, all that good stuff. And YouTube. We're there too. We're everywhere. So make sure you are subscribing on YouTube, following us on Twitter, liking us on Facebook, and just checking out DentonRadio.com as much as possible, as well as downloading the DentonRadio.com app, available on iTunes and Google Play. Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, no, we won't. It's Saturday. We don't do those on Saturday. We'll see you tonight for Free Beer Friday and for the Frank Buck Zoo. Come on down to the Discover Denton Welcome Center, 111 West Hickory. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at ClassicofDenton.com.